Hello! We're back. Well, I guess I'm back. Some people are coming back. How's it going? I'm trying not to spill hot chocolate on me. No Halo Thursday? We did that. Fix my hair. I always have this one strand of hair that's just like blah. I played Halo for like 2.5 hours, and then once they get to big team, I get tired of big team pretty quick. But I did skirmish and SWAT, and then big team. I did a couple of big teams. I've kind of started this new pattern of play Halo for a little bit on Thursdays, and then switch back to my Wednesday game to see if I can try to finish it before next Wednesday so I can start a new game on Wednesday. But Halo will be back on, joined late, sorry man. But Halo will be back on Sunday for Ranked, and I spend a good amount of time on Ranked. Like, I'll normally do 3 to 4 hours on Ranked if things are going well. So check in on Sunday night, starting at 7 p.m. Central. I'll be back on Halo 2 for Ranked snipers for an hour, and then Slayer until like the servers just go down for the night, till like nobody's on the server. I'm gonna slurp my hot chocolate a lot. I'm gonna warn you now. I'm gonna make some not great sounds with the hot chocolate. This is very hot. We back, Pete. We're back on Mario. That's it? How am I playing this? I'm playing this game on a Switch. So I've got my Nintendo Switch hooked up to my computer. And then I'm playing the Super Mario 3D All-Stars cart that they released a little while ago. I think you can still find this. I haven't checked. I definitely bought this because I was like, I know how Nintendo is. Like, they'll put this out for a little while. Thanks again, had fun. No problem, man. Thanks for joining me. It was a lot of fun. I'm not necessarily in charge of the team on Sunday, but hopefully we can get you in there and we can rank you up in Snipers and Slayer. But you did good tonight, man. Oh, that was just for coins. You bought the analog 3D. It's a modern. Yeah, I'm aware of what it is. Modern N64. I need to get one of those. Dominant with a sniper. Sometimes. Sometimes my sniper's on. Sometimes it's not. It just depends. Still working on the settings for the analog 64. What are your thoughts on it so far? Like, I have some interest in it, but I haven't picked one up. Oh. Uh-oh. like, the way your brain has to switch game, or switch gears when you change games. The Yahoo still kills you. It's really good. Aside from being in 4K, you can also go retro and put it in CRT mode. Yeah, I know they have like lots of filters and stuff, so you can like fake the scan lines and stuff. The reviews I've seen for it look pretty nice. I've got a OSSC that I use for upscaling my Xbox. And I need to see if there's a way I can set my my Nintendo 64 up with that and use that to upscale this as well. Because there's going to come a day where I'm going to want to play something that's N64 that I can't play on the Switch. Have you caught the rascally? I know you're going to say rabbit. Yes, I caught him once. I know I got to catch him twice. When it paired with the EverDrive, it's N64. Yeah, that lets you do the SD card. Doesn't it? Doesn't the analog 64 just have an SD card slot on it? Like you don't. I don't think you need the EverDrive, right? I'm not 100% sure about that, but I thought it had one built in. There we go. Star? How is that the same star as before? It's a totally different location. Oh, I guess I came up here earlier. I was thinking it was the same star as the last one. My bad. Did I ever get into wrestling games on the N64? I did. I was a big fan of... what was it? WCW versus NWO Revenge. The SD card on the analog is just for firmware. You can't put physical ROMs on it. Oh, okay. Did not know that. You're playing Mario 64 on an old PSP. Oh, man, I didn't know that the PSP could emulate 64 games. I had like a good amount of Genesis and Super Nintendo games and NES games on my PSP back in the day. But I never thought it would be okay for N64. That's crazy. I have, what's it called? Amberneck SP. And it can do 64 games, and I'll play them on there every once in a while. That can do Dreamcast games as well. But it looks like a little Nintendo, like Game Boy SP. But it will do a lot of consoles. How did I fall damage? I don't even know where I came out. How did I even come out? Appreciate the follow. I'm gonna wait for that to come back down. Oh, you know, you're talking about PSP. Look at my mug. That's funny. I don't know if that guy's still here, but yep. I got my PSP mug for my hot cocoa. That elevator's gonna come back, right? Guess not. Jump off the wall. Why are wall kicks so hard to do in this game at first? It takes so long to get the, like, the muscle memory down for it. Oh, I'm still gonna take fall damage. Okay, we're good, we're good. We'll go a different way. No, 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 I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. Come over here. Hey. Is that not what triggered the elevator? You can skip the endless stairs at 50 stars. So I'm aware of the backwards jump glitch, but I don't know how to do it, like, personally. I've never tried it. If you want to give me a quick tutorial, we can give it a shot. But I'm kind of down just to do the 70 stars, honestly. But it might be fun just to see it. See if I could execute that glitch. I know it's something about, like, spamming backwards long jump. You've never done it, but your boyfriend did it. He said a hard time. He had a hard time with it. I suspect that's what would happen to me. What are your favorite live to watch while eating dinner? Appreciate that. I don't know if you mean me or Mario, but I'm hoping it's me. Glad you're here either way. I think I've seen you comment on eating dinner before. Any game you play, it's always a throwback and live. Appreciate it. I don't know how I made that elevator go down. Yeah, it's so weird to play games like this that you haven't played in so many years, like how much you remember and how much you don't. Like, I remember, like, I feel like I remember, like, most of it, and I know, like, a game plan for most of this stuff. And then I'll get out here on, like, specific levels or specific stars, and I'm like, nope, don't remember. Oh, all right. Oof. Your favorite game is Donkey Kong 64. You should try it. It's so dope. I'm not opposed to it. I know Donkey Kong 64 is a bit of a collectathon. Like, I know it's going to be a long endeavor. But I could definitely check it out at some point. I do have it. I've got to figure out, like, the best way to stream my N64 games. Because I'm using the Switch for this. I have it physically as well. I've also got to find my copy of Mario. Because I don't know where it went off to. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it. All right. Can I not? Oh, there it is. Weird. Wireform 64 doesn't work anymore. So you don't know where to buy one. Oh, that spit us all the way back down in the lobby. So I was talking to somebody earlier about the Analog 64. That might be something to check out. That might be the easiest way for me to stream things and it look decent. I don't think I got that as high as I wanted it. Definitely not as high as I wanted it. I wanted it all the way to the top. Alright, well, let's drain it, break this box, and then see if we can figure out how to get that elevator to show up again. Yeah, I have PC to yeah, you can go that route. I like to play on hardware whenever I can. I avoid emulation as much as I can. Like, even though this isn't like the official, you know, N64 one, at least I'm playing on a Switch. That makes me feel better about it for some reason. So how would you play, let's say, from Xbox and stream it? An original Xbox? So what I do is I have my original Xbox connected to, well, I have it as I use a, what is it, component out. So that's the 5 like RCA jacks. It's the red, green, blue, red, white cables. And then I have that set up to a splitter. And then one of the outputs goes to the TV, and then another output goes to my OSSC. Yeah. And then the OSSC has HDMI to my capture card. It's not the easiest setup. I need to make a video on it because people have asked me how I stream my original Xbox. I got lots of videos I need to be making. I'm getting better about like having a set stream schedule. Still not doing great about just making videos when I need to. Ooh. Sounds sounds complex, but definitely worth it. I think it looks really good. There we go. That's how you do that. Used to hate this level. Gonna start streaming Donkey Kong 64. That's why I got you. I'm not the biggest fan of this level, I'll be honest. In fact, I'm probably gonna give that level a rest. You had this Madden Football 64 at NBA Jam. What's up? Not much. Playing some playing some Super Mario 64. Hot cocoa or water? Hot cocoa. It's very cold. So I was enjoying some hot chocolate. Vodka straight. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I can't do that anymore. When I was younger. That sounds like the worst thing. Super Mario on the Switch? Yes. Ugh. I was never a fan of tequila. I did like vodka, but no way I could just sit here and drink a cup of vodka. No! Alright. Go get some coins. Vodka tastes like rubbing alcohol, pretty much. Or it just tastes like nothing. Shit. You owe me a star. This reminds you of the volcano mission. Yeah. There we go. Once it tastes like nothing, you're on one. Yeah. Oh man, my go-to used to be like either vodka and some fruit punch. Shit. But if you put it, if you get the mixture right, that could be actually, you know, kind of nice. Drink some fruit punch and then be drunk by the end of it. Yeah, and vodka and OJ. I used to do Sunny D for my OJ. Easy. Smooth sailing. So to get that background, you use a green screen? Yeah. Sometimes I'll sit back too far and bump it, and you can tell. My game room can often be messy because of like the way I have stuff set up. So this is a way to hide it. I used to do this from my office when everybody was working from home. My office was a mess because I use it. I have my 3D printer in there, so there's always like projects laying around. So like whenever I have a meeting on like a Zoom meeting, like I would just throw up the green screen and just put me like in space or something. So I never had to clean my office. One of the greatest games ever. Yeah. It's really fun. Alright. It's a good time for sure. You haven't played it in 25 years? I don't know when the last time I played it was. I couldn't tell you. What are you playing this on? I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. When I went to set this up, I could not find my N64 copy for some reason, which is bumming me out. I'm going to have to tear my house apart looking for the stuff I'm missing. Because I am definitely missing some stuff, but it's a big house. It's here somewhere. I think it's in its original box. And I put my box games somewhere else than my loose carts. But I'm playing the Nintendo Switch version that's included in the 3D All-Stars. Play Mario Golf every time you came home from school with your little cousin. That's cool. I never really... Ah, shit. I knew it was a frog, and I still fell for it. Never really got into Mario Golf for some reason. I played Hot Shots Golf on the PlayStation a little bit. With cheating, I can't hurt you. Mario is so hard to control on the ice levels. The jump from the SNES to the N64 seemed so huge back then. Yes. Nope. There we go. I feel like I got marshmallow in my mustache. Your first game with this in Wave Race. Man, the water on Wave Race looked insane back then. But yeah, I remember, so I got my N64 the day it came out, and I remember racing home to set it up. And yeah, this was insane, like, after playing, like, Super Mario World and Super Star Wars and Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo. Like, this was just such a huge, like, difference. No! And I lost my hat. Like, not just like the fact that it was 3D, but like the animations were so different. Because I mean, we sorta had 3D with like Star Fox. But this was just like a huge difference. Like everything seems so smooth with the animations. Yeah, Donkey Kong Country. It's so cool the way that Rare made Donkey Kong Country. So they rendered the characters, like they made the characters in 3D and rendered them, and then just use that like render to make all the sprites. It's still a sprite-based game, but they're like based on rendered images. You're being a duty head. Alright, we're good. And we fell off anyway. Star Fox was with you. Was, Oh, Star Fox, right, was your me time was... I gotcha. Give me a second to read that properly. I gotta play Star Fox at some point. Star Fox 64 was so much fun. Like the different routes, getting the Landmaster. This level took days to beat. I'm hoping this doesn't take days. We're gonna get through this sooner. So Wednesday, you're not going to do N64? I guess it depends on if we're finished with this. We've done 3 N64 games in a row. I let people vote for this Wednesday to see if we were leaving the N64, but we're definitely leaving it now. I never know what the next game's going to be for Wednesday, because I always want to start a new game on Wednesday. But, yeah, I have no idea what the next game will be. Didn't I have like 20 lives last night? What happened to all my lives? Did it reset when I like quit out of the game and came back? Mario should be in the Olympics. He was. Bitch ass penguin. There was a Mario and Sonic Olympics. I think there was more than one. Is this a mod or are you remembering the game wrong? I haven't played in like a decade. You remember the game wrong. This is in the normal game. This is the second snow level. There's 2 snow levels in the game. I'm not saying it's impossible you're going to see me play on a mod, like a modded game on my channel. But it's not going to be very common. I prefer to play official stuff. I'll probably do some modded Halo stuff at some point. And I'm thinking about... what's the other game? Shaolin Monks. There's a mod for that has extra characters. And I might do that one day. Do GTA games. They're so long. Thank you for the follow. Have you ever played the Mercenary series? I have. Oh man, the first Mercenaries was so good. That's definitely something I want to look at some point. I'm not opposed to GTA games, but that'll take me a long time to beat one of those. I can beat 4 pretty quick. This is killing me. The ads for Mercenaries. I don't remember the ads that well. But I do remember playing the game. I wish we still had games like that. It was just like original and really just an excuse to destroy like the environment. Like you could destroy all like the buildings. We need to talk to him. I'm glad we ended up in here. There's barely adventure games for the Wii? What do you mean? There was 2 Super Mario Galaxies. There was a Star Fox Adventures. Wait, was that GameCube? I can't remember now. Maybe that's a GameCube game. You might be right. Oh, that's GameCube. Alright. Oh my gosh, the camera. You think Mercenaries is available on the Xbox store? Is it really? Do you like the Genesis or you didn't have it growing up? I loved my Genesis. Sonic and Knuckles was like the coolest thing to me, the way the cartridge like could combine with the other games. So you could play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. And I used to play Altered Beast all the time. Let's see, what else was good that I have for the Genesis? There's a Jurassic Park game that I could never beat. Never figured out how to beat it. To this day. And then RoboCop versus Terminator on the Genesis. Like, if I could find a good way to set up the Genesis to be streamable, then I might play that at some point, because I think that'll be a fun game, because that is literally one of the most violent games you probably ever see, especially in that time frame. Hey, buddy. Do GameCube games since you don't know what to pick? We'll figure something out. Am I just trapped in here? Alright, I guess I'm trapped. We could go back to Xbox, we could go to Dreamcast, who knows where we're going. Appreciate the follow. So I don't know if the guy that was asking about this being a mod, but the second snow level is in the room with the mirrors here. You see in the mirror there's a snow portrait, but nothing on the wall. Learn something new every day. No worries. When was the last time you played an actual N64? Wednesday. What console am I playing on now? Switch. Nintendo Switch. I was going to, how does it feel playing it on a Switch versus the N64? Pretty good, honestly. I was going to play this game on the N64, and I was setting it up. I was setting it up upstairs on a different display to see how like things were gonna look. And for one, it didn't look good. If I'm being honest, like the converter I was using then, I got to figure out better ways to do stuff. But then the other problem was I couldn't find my copy of Mario 64. I had all of my carts in like in a drawer, and when I went looking for Mario, it wasn't there. So I think Mario is in a box. I think I still have the original box for Super Mario 64, and I think I put it in its box so it would be more complete. And then I stored it somewhere else like a dummy because I couldn't find my copy of Banjo-Kazooie either. So I gotta find those. Don't blame anyone for emulating 64. Hate the controller. The controller doesn't really bother me, honestly. While I was working on stuff, I did get the 64 down, still set it up, and set up Perfect Dark and played that for a minute. What's your favorite game and why is, or Mario game, and why is it Odyssey? Odyssey is really fun. That's my favorite Mario game. So I think it's either Super Mario 3 or Super Mario World, though, are my favorites. You got many arrows on Banjo? Me too. I had completely finished Banjo-Kazooie when I was a kid. Like, I had done everything, and then I let one of my cousins play it, and they erased my save file, and that was the last time I let any of my cousins play my N64. Loved GoldenEye on 64, and Strider was such a good platformer for the Genesis. I don't think I ever played Strider. Ah, there we go. Banjo-Tooie was harder. I've never played Banjo-Tooie. Ah, yeah, I knew there was a giant world. Okay, now I remember how this one works. Missed the wall. Oh. I want to be the giant. I haven't played Banjo-Tooie. So Banjo is on the Xbox. And I don't think I'm getting the marshmallows out of my cup. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. They're frozen down there now. I'm a giant. Lost my train of thought. Get a spoon, maybe. Let me just crawl in here. So we just did Perfect Dark. Well, I'm just going to pick up a new train of thought. I don't know what else to do. We played Perfect Dark on here, and I did that on the Xbox. But while I had the 64 out, I booted up my old copy of Perfect Dark just to see if the battery was still good on it and what I had gotten done. Oh, that switches you. That's neat. All right. Took you a summer to beat Banjo, never beat Tooie. All right, well, now I feel challenged. That's what I was saying. Yeah, Banjo 1 and 2 are on the Xbox. So I'm going to play through both of those at some point. I want to do Banjo again just for funsies. And I do want to beat Banjo 2 because I never even played it. And I think I'm excited about it, but we'll see. You say Banjo 2 was too difficult? And you just got an N64 controller for the Switch, and it's hard to get used to. I can see that. Yay! Was this your first time using the 64 controller, or did you grow up with it? I am going to take a break from Rare, but I'm going to come back to it at some point to do some more games. It's not going to be the next game, but it'll be eventually. I'm going to do both Banjos. First time, your first console was the PS2. Okay. See, I think I have a better opinion of it because I grew up kind of with it. I mean, I would have been 11 when the N64 came out. So I grew up playing with that controller, and I'm just still kind of used to it, I think. As soon as I picked it up the other day, it felt natural. But yeah, if this was your first time using it, I could definitely see how that would be very different from what you're used to. Not having twin sticks is very weird. Like when you're used to that. For like all modern controllers basically have two thumbsticks. Ah! Never played DK game. I played Donkey Kong 64. I don't think I played Donkey Kong Country very much, but I do have it. And I've got a way to stream it. So, whoa. I will probably look into playing that at some point. This is not on Xbox, right? Correct. Oh, neat. Punching a Goomba does not feel fair. What are you gonna do? Where are you going? No! Mamma mia! That Goomba saw his chance and took it. Are you gonna get the 4K in 64? I might at some point. I feel like you asked me that already. It's out now. You can get one now. Yeah, so what he's talking about is the Analog 64. Which is like there's a company that makes modern consoles that can run old games. Like, they run them, like, actually. It's not just like well, it's kind of an emulation, but I'm pretty sure the Analog 64 is out. I've seen reviews of it already. But it runs original hardware. They also make a Pocket Analog, which runs like Game Boy games and a few other things. What's the controller for it? I think you can use any controller. I think you can use actual N64 hardware controllers, but I think you could also use Bluetooth controllers. Shit. But I'm not sure, not 100% because I don't have one. Really? You could play Mario Party 2 on it. Assuming you have a cartridge for it. Damn it. Well, we were having fun. Mario's Your Childhood is Lit brings back so many memories. That's good. I think it's good to remember the games we grew up with. Some of them have aged really well. A lot of Mario games are still a lot of fun. That's not gonna work. No! Oh, I got that order wrong. You free now? What's going on? Trying to survive the giant world, but struggling a little bit. Pluck the piranha flower. I don't remember how to... What's my favorite remastered game? I'll have to think about that one. They think they're so cool and tall, but they're just normal size as far as giants are concerned. Alright, let's see if we can make it up here. Or not. I never really got into Spyro. Still thinking about my favorite remaster of a game. I'm trying not to pick Halo 2. I don't play a lot of remasters. I know the Resident Evil remasters were well received, and the same for Final Fantasy, but those are not games I've played. I'm trying to think of a remaster I play. Oh, let's go with the Twin Snakes, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. No, Halo 2 did not have a remaster outside of MCC. But Halo 2 on MCC does have better graphics. Okay, I'm sorry, balls. Are you a fan of MCC as a whole? Yeah. There we go. Twin Snakes, yeah. Metal Gear Solid, the first Metal Gear Solid was remastered on the GameCube as Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. So it was updated to use the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine. It has better graphics and enhanced gameplay. Ugh. The camera. Some people dislike MCC. Was it kind of like a Combat Legacy scenario? Yeah, it was very similar. Nope. We open this, we're going down here. Metal Gear Solid engine kind of breaks Twin Snakes if you're familiar with Metal Gear 1. Oh yeah, it makes the game way easier. The fight with Ocelot the first time, where he... Oh, there's people that I can't spoil it from because they can't see. But your first fight with Ocelot, your first real fight with Ocelot is way, way easier in Twin Snakes because of the first-person aiming. And there's a few other things that I know are way easier. But yeah. Did you play Donkey Kong 64? I did. I never finished it. It's a lot. Sorry. MCC. Yes, it was kind of like Combat Legacy where it launched and it was not in a good state when it launched. Like, it was definitely not ready. They should not have done that for it to just be a game collection, but it happens sometimes. Like, matchmaking was a mess. You couldn't even join friends at first. They had all those systems in place, but they just didn't work. So it was a similar thing. Do you see the Switch 2 being very successful? Probably. It's Nintendo. Most of what they do is fairly successful. Are you done? Cheater! Cheater! TK64 is so long, I'm afraid to take off your rose-tinted glasses. Yeah, it's long. I thought the biggest thing with MCC was the old graphics didn't work with the new graphics. Like, there was an invisible walls in spots where they weren't in the original because of how the new versions was structured. I don't remember anything about invisible walls being an issue. But I mean, it's possible. Updating the games to 60 frames per second stopped people from being able to do wall bounce, or not wall bounces, super bounces. All right. Customization was kind of hard at first in MCC because they didn't have the original menus for stuff. So you did like the customization outside of the main game and you couldn't like preview what you're doing. People didn't like that. They eventually did fix that. It was just a situation of a game that launched before it was ready, like so many others. Wonder if a new Smash Brothers game will be made. Supposedly Sakurai has said he's done with Smash. But I don't see Nintendo letting that franchise go. Like, it's way too popular. But what do you do now? Like, Smash Ultimate literally had, like, everyone is how it felt. That's a capitalism problem, not a development problem. Yeah, kinda. Do you have any interest in playing Virtual Boy games on the Switch? Potentially. I'm not opposed to it. That's a cool thing that they're doing, that you can get that add-on and play them. If they had multiplayer, that'd be fun. There wasn't a lot of multiplayer games for the Virtual Boy, and who had one? Like, who are you gonna play multiplayer with? They had a link cable for it, but I don't think it ever came out. Like, I don't think they ever actually released it. They could have continued doing DLCs for Ultimate forever. They could have. Like we were talking about the other night, we need representation for MK. Yeah. How can they be able to top Smash Ultimate? What new games? They could make it a different kind of fighting game. But I don't know how they can make Smash. Like, Smash has to be like a competitive platformer. And I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you make that different. Like, yeah, I have no idea how they would continue Smash at this point. And not have the same, like, number of characters. And what was the licensing deal for those like? Like, it's crazy. Like, Smash, the fact that Smash Brothers Ultimate exists and the way that it exists with the number of characters and the number of crossovers is insane. Thank you for the follow. Like, the fact that Nintendo was able to work with all those other companies and say, hey, we're gonna put Cloud in a game with Mario and Sonic and Snake and Pac-Man. And that's gonna be okay. Like, it had to take a long time to build those relationships for those companies to trust that their characters were gonna be okay. Are you doing 70 or 120? I haven't decided. We're just playing right now. We're just kind of going until we get to wherever we want to be. Yeah. If people want me to go to 120, I could probably be talked into it. But right now, I'm just playing the game for the fun of it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Speed run this normally and only 16 star. But only 16 star and starting 31 star. Yeah, I don't know much about speedrun tactics. Like, I never really got into that. Which new character would you like to see in Smash? I always wanted Master Chief. When they were talking to Microsoft, I was sure we were going to see Master Chief at some point. It just made sense to me. I would definitely want a Mortal Kombat character, but I don't know which one I want. Maybe Liu Kang, because he feels like the poster boy to me, even though Scorpion is that. Saw you playing this and peeped your profile. You play a lot of dope games. Thank you. Appreciate it. I need to do better about posting them all, where you can see clips of everything I've played, because I don't even do that. But I stream a variety of games for sure. Appreciate the follow. Alright, we can go open the next door. Oh, I want to hear the Infinite Stair music. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to that. But what I'm not looking forward to is that clock sound I'm hearing. These two, you've been doing runs. Now, I've been doing runs, no Steam for a while. Stream for a while. Okay, gotcha. I'm over it. I enjoy streaming. Did a casual Sunshine playthrough. Sunshine's really fun. What's good? Just running up this infinite staircase. Oh, you love streaming. It's the speed running you're tired of. I mean, you can stop. Oh, nobody's gonna make you do it. Backwards long jump. I know that's how you're supposed to do it. I've never done that. I don't know how to do it. Yeah, don't know how to do it. Have you ever beat this game before? Yes. Smash character you want is Heart from Vice Project Doom. He's got a whip gun, grenades, and a badass car, and cool music to use for stage. That's cool. The challenge with Smash is the next game is going to be disappointing. Not if they bring every character back, just like that, and mash A button only works on stairs, not flat laying. Gotcha. You have to jump, but backwards, yeah. I'm not going to say your name. No, I'm good. Alright, so go on the stairs and try to do the backwards jump. I'll do it just for fun. I'm not interested in beating the game right now. If you can do it on Wii, you can too. I'm from Alabama. Got a little one going there? Yeah. Hold on. You must have to really mash this fast. That's not a big deal to me. Why am I jumping? There's a glitch you can jump up the stairs with. I've just never been able to do it. Never tried it before today. Maybe I'll learn it one day. Sorry. All right. Such a nostalgic game. Yes. Backward long jumps are a pain. Oops. Ever tried super jumps in Halo 2? Yes, we talked about that earlier. It's funny that some speedrunners said that was impossible outside of a few people, and now it's a consistent strategy. Common tactic, gotcha. You have to jump backwards super fast. Yeah, for now, let's enjoy TikTok Clock and Rainbow Ride. Worst levels ever. Yeah, I'm not excited for these levels at all. Well, that was far. Oh, that was fast. Why does it send me back outside? Thanks for the heart. Go! That makes my stream feel more expensive, Pete. Are we talking about Daft Punk random access memory? Prefer Mario Kart or Mario Party? Mario Kart. That game takes skill. Mario Party can be luck. And I don't appreciate luck as a tactic. I can do everything right in Mario Party and still lose. Both are expensive. Thank you for the follow. I don't remember the stuff with the clock. As much as Mario Odyssey annoys you, love how you can just grab moons without levels restarting. Yeah, that is nice. Never understood why you land outside of that level. I mean, you're in the cloud. Oh, shit. At least this one has the decency to throw me back out. All right. Settle down. New characters that you want to see in Smash: Kratos, Crash, Bandicoot, Freddy Fazbear, Spyro, and Sub-Zero. Most of those are pretty good. I don't know about Freddy Fazbear. I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy. I never played that series at all. Love the background. Thank you. I was worried people were going to be upset because it feels like I'm sitting on a balcony that doesn't exist. That was close. What are the red coins? Red coins are worth 2 regular coins, and when you collect all 8 of them, a star appears somewhere on the map for you to collect. Every map has 8 red coins, even the boss levels. Which means I'll have to go back into Bowser's Worlds and fix those at some point. I've been to the North Pole? No. Nor would I want to. No, I've not been to Antarctica. Did you go to Antarctica, Pete? I've been to England twice. That's another country. That's something. I've traveled around the US a bit. Where am I from? I'm from North America? The United States? You looking for something more specific? I don't actually know where my audience views from. I know there's some people from other countries. You son of a bitch! I'm in Vegas. Sorry, did I use a gamer word? Trolled by that magic carpet, yeah. Chicagoland for you? Nice. I've been to Chicago, but so very briefly. Is this a speed run? No. We would have had to start over 100 times already. Ugh. The only time I've been to Chicago was the first time I went to London. My flight got diverted to Chicago on the way home, and we had to stay the night in Chicago. So I didn't really get to experience it. I wanted pizza. Please try not to talk about politics. I don't trust you. I'm gonna have to go back down. I don't know why you would ask about the moon landing. I would prefer to keep things game related when we can. I don't mind if they drift off topic slightly, but... Again, let's not talk about politics, please. Damn it! What's your favorite 3D Mario game? It might be Mario Odyssey. Really? Let's Super Mario Guardians. There we go. Mario Odyssey's really good. Mario Sunshine's really good. I haven't played Super Mario Galaxy, but it's on my to-play list. Dude! What am I doing wrong here? Don't say I'm hitting my head. Lost Levels or American Mario 2? Oh, American Mario 2. Are you kidding? Have you ever played the Lost Levels? I just did this. The Galaxy, in your opinion, is low-key boring, really? Dash at the peak. Alright. Looks like you're going down. I'm hitting my head. Ah! I'm delirious at this point. Ah! Like Odyssey, but didn't love it. I'm in the minority, though. Galaxy games are your favorite? Have you ever thought of playing Tetris on stream? I've thought about it. Hit the dark gray wall. All right. Oh, yeah, that's going to be much easier. Good call. It's so hard to... Okay, hold on. Ah! All right. I'm not frustrated. I'm not... There. Sick. All that. Hey, when that happens, I'm not a fan of it. I hate this level so much. Just thinking it's the content. Oh, yeah. You'd be so frustrated and annoyed, like, F this game. Yeah. You think Tetris is more skill-based than Pac-Man? No, they're just different. Rainbow, anything in Nintendo is rage-inducing? Yeah, you're right. If you ever played this Mario, your older brother used to grind this game hard. I 100% of this game a long time ago. I got all 120 stars. Can you stream Cat Mario next? Probably not next. The future of Nintendo will be Switch 3, 4, and 5, and so on. Just way better graphics each time. You think so? I'm surprised that they've done Switch 2. Like, this is the first time that they've officially done a sequel console. And I don't know that they'll do it again. I guess it depends on how successful this is. They learned their lesson about naming, like, with the Wii U, but we'll see how the Switch 2 does. No! They've created something so great, just like the PlayStation has done with their consoles. See, I don't know. I like it when companies are more innovative, like, and they have added some new features to the Switch 2 that the original Switch didn't have that seem pretty good. You've heard it's done very well overall. This is a weird time to launch a console, yeah. Sick. I'm not a huge fan of the PlayStation just, you know, 1, 2, 3. Now we're at 5, which is crazy. That's fine. And I don't feel like the PlayStation changes a lot. I think the PlayStation 5 was fairly innovative. They added a little bit more with the adaptive triggers but I don't know. I don't like the PlayStation controller as much as some other people do. Go away, go away, go away. Have they added themes yet? Do you mean to the Switch? I don't know. Give Switch 2 another year, the classic games will come. Most launches stink. Yeah, I can agree with that. But I mean, they've got some really nice stuff, like with the Pokemon games that have come out. And making things like cross-gen. That was a surprise for me for Nintendo. I don't like the DualSense because it breaks easily. Other than that, it's an awesome controller. Yeah, I've had plenty of issues with my DualSense controllers. PS5's biggest improvement is performance, faster load times, etc. Yeah. But I mean, the Xbox has that as well. Have you ever played Sonic Adventure 2? Yes, I have. Those are fun games. Whew. Ah, I hate Rainbow. Whatever. Cruise, wherever we are. Place sucks. Leaving. Thanks for sharing the live. Yeah, I pretty much just use my PlayStation to play exclusives, like stuff that I can only play on the PlayStation. Like I play God of War. I need to play, what's the other one? Oh, I can't remember the name. Horizon? The bow and arrow girl? Is that right? I think that's right. There goes the DC-52. Love the first Horizon. I need to play it. Alright, I guess I was further away from that than I thought. Nintendo should innovate but continue with the handheld console hybrid. I like the Switch for that, yeah. So basically I play Spider-Man, God of War, and I need to play Horizon, and I need to play Bloodborne. I need to play Ghost of Tsushima. Are you playing on an N64 or is this an emulator? I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch. I'm playing Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Oh my gosh, why is everything so floaty? Ever play the Spider-Mans? Very good exclusives, yes. I enjoyed all three of those games. Should they make Mario Maker 3? Probably. I have Mario Maker 2 and I haven't played it that much. I'm actually scared of that game. Oh. Okay, I need a break from this place. The camera is killing me. This Platinum Ghost of Tsushima, it was terrific. Played in English, though Japanese with subtitles. It wasn't fun as you'd hoped. Alright. I would have definitely played it dubbed anyway. Or in English, I guess it doesn't count as a dub. You know what they need to add to this level? Slick surfaces, yeah. Let's see if we can get these red coins. Worst angles of all the missions. Dude, they're rough. Anytime he flies is just incredible work. That I can agree with. Please. Oh, thank goodness. I feel like the team really knew they were onto something with the flight. Problem with the Xbox is how they named the consoles after the first Xbox. I thought the 360 was a fair name. I like the 360, but yeah, the Xbox One was a terrible name. And the Series X isn't much better. It's better. But, I mean, you could have called it the Xbox 2 at that point, and it would have been better. Alright, we need to go all the way back up to the top. Xbox 720. I don't know why they didn't do that. I think they did that just because people thought they were going to do it, and they were like, nah, we're going to be different. And it would have been fine. What was their thought process on the one? If I remember the marketing right, it was like, this is the one box you're going to need connected to your TV. Like, this is the one thing you need to connect. Yeah. I hate MK1 as a title, but at least you get it because they reset the time. Yeah, I still hate that as a title. And what are we gonna do if we go forward? Is it gonna be like? Are we gonna move on to? Are we gonna move on to Mortal Kombat? What will we be? 13 next? going to be the first MK. 2027. Then MK 1992. Oh, I came up short and I knew it. The controls in this game aren't bad. The camera is bad. They're gonna make it easy as possible for us as possibles. Z with a Z, like Avengers with a Z, no copyright. Second Goat Simulator is called Goat Simulator 3. Yeah, but I think they did that as a joke. Did they remaster this game? Sorta. You misspelled the beard on your phone. I'm sorry. I wasn't making fun of you. I just thought you were trying to make another joke. You could maybe consider the Nintendo DS version a remaster. This, not so much. This feels more like just an upscale. Nailed it. Not saying you should play the remaster version, but just wondering. I gotcha. So I'm playing the 3D All-Stars version that was released on the Nintendo Switch. It definitely runs at, you know, a higher resolution. I can't remember if there's a coin over there or not. I like how Super Mario All-Stars remastered every game. I like how they kept the name All-Stars. Oh, that's wall kicks will work. We don't need that. The way that these levels where you can fall off make me tense up so much. I am like, ugh, so nervous the entire time I play these. Remember this game? Fiddlesticks. Thanks for the 2026 nostalgia. That's normally good. Oh god, the controls are killing me. Not the controls, the camera's killing me. It's ugh. The tension with falling off is okay. You have reasonable control, which the camera takes away from you. That's fair. Appreciate the follow. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wanted to stop. There we go. They could have remastered Mario 64 with modern graphics, but they didn't. What the hell just happened there? Can I jump that? Oh, you can jump that. Nice. Play any of the Pokemon games? I have. I played Pokemon Yellow, Gold, and Silver, and then I did not play for a long time until, like, I think X and Y. I definitely skipped Ruby and Sapphire. I wanted to play, like, Fire Red, but for some reason just didn't. I played Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, and I've played a little bit of Scarlet, and I've played some of ZA. Never played, what was it, Acarus, I think? But I have that one, and I need to go back and look at it. Pokemon has become, yeah, that one. I don't know how to say that Pokemon's name, but yeah. Legends. Pokemon has become way too complicated now. Sometimes. It depends on, like, the mechanic for the game. Like, I don't care for, like, Z moves and whatever the crystal one was. Like, in Scarlet, I did not care for the crystal stuff. Whatever, I don't even remember what it's called. I do like Mega Evolutions, though. Dynamax I can live without. The real question is, who do you main in Smash Brothers? You're a Dark Samus guy. I've almost beat ZA, got about 5% left. Nice. I've got a long way to go. I have not put a lot of time into it. Do people want to take a guess at a main for Smash? I'd be surprised if everybody got it. And I guess which Smash are we talk about? But if we're talking about Ultimate, so, alright, Ultimate, yeah, sure, go for it. I mean, if you feel like it. I got set up! Fox, so you're Yoshi 100%? My guess for main would have been Link. Link's a good guess. It is a sword user. But it's Ike. Ike is my main. No, is that right? Yeah, Ike. Will you watch Super Mario Galaxy movie? Yeah, absolutely. I like Ike a lot. Then number 2 is probably Kirby. Don't really play Yoshi, Pete. Sorry to disappoint you. He's not one of my favorites. Good choices, thank you. Appreciate the heart. Love a player with a parry. Yeah. It's so satisfying to hit a parry. I feel like those were predictable. Maybe. Not like Fox, everybody. I'm your favorite speedrunner. I've got bad news for you. I'm not a speedrunner. Thoughts on the Zelda timeline? Which one? There's multiple. They're crazy. I never really got too big onto the timeline lore stuff for Zelda. I just want each game to be good. Like, they don't have to have a consistent timeline, in my opinion. Not every game needs to be, like, that lore heavy. Your main is Mario or Samus. Safe choices, I suppose. Dude, Mario can be very good depending on the game. And Samus is a lot of fun. I like to play Samus on occasion. Zelda timeline is the 007 series. Who cares? Just go with it and have fun. I agree with that. You have a genuine fear if someone comes over and knows how to play Steve. Steve seems really cool, but he also seems very trolly. Speaking of trollish characters, I really enjoy a good villager or even Isabella on occasion, but villager especially, man. Like the way he looks like all of his attacks are accidents, dropping a bowling ball, just waving a stick in the air for no reason, pocketing like special moves. Oh man, I love villager. Very fun to mess around with. You didn't do the breakdance. Beautiful Joe would have been a good Smash character. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. I have both the Beautiful Joe games. Those might be something I play on here at some point, but I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to beat them. Like, those games are very difficult. Where are these coins that I'm missing? That's one thing I don't want to ever get to. I don't want to start a game that I can't finish on stream, or I guess any kind of recording or whatever. Any kind of content I'm putting up. Never beat Beautiful Joe. Want me to? Easiest stage to get the coin. The red coins? I feel like I'm struggling to find one. Shit. Really, Mario? If I look that way? No. I'll try that next. Is it down in the wall kicks area? That's the only place I didn't check. It's all about those controls. The slippery stages make it worse. All right, let's try over here. I don't want to do the snow level anymore. I don't want to do. I don't like this. Breath of the Wild is so far in the future that all the previous games are now myth and folklore. That's kind of cool. Something relaxing. Breath of the Wild is a lot of fun. God, am I supposed to do red coins on everything? Is that where we're at? Appreciate the follow. Oh, the memories. Picked a water stage to relax from an ice stage. Yeah, at least I'm not sliding anymore. Breath of the Wild was your first Zelda, and now you feel like you were spoiled? Potentially, man. I'm trying to, like, you should definitely do Tears of the Kingdom. Like, that's gonna be okay. Tears of the Kingdom is absolutely incredible. That's probably one of my favorite Zelda games now. Still really like Link to the Past. That's definitely a game that we will see on this channel at some point, is Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time is good, but yeah, you might actually be spoiled with Breath of the Wild being your first one. You got Tears of the Kingdom, but you never got around to playing it. Played the first hour or two. It's a really fun game once you get into like building stuff. All right. I like how different it feels to Breath of the Wild, even though it's set in the same kingdom. All future games should be sequels, no more branching timelines. I don't know if I agree with that, because it doesn't really bother me. Ocarina of Time has a ton of personality. Its older mechanics are tolerable because of the pace and atmosphere. I really like Ocarina of Time. I like most Zeldas, though. What was that little spaz attack, Mario? Out of all the Zeldas I've played, I have enjoyed them. There's only a few I haven't. There's a couple of handheld games that I missed. Favorite N64 game was Doom 64 and Perfect Dark. Good choices. I haven't played Doom 64. I've played some of the other Dooms. We just played through Perfect Dark. I did the whole game on Perfect Agent. We finished it last week on here. And whew, that was rough. The only Zelda game you didn't enjoy was the DS games, like the swipe games like Phantom Hourglass. I gotcha. I always wanted to, what was there was the train one. That one looked fun to me. N64 didn't age well. I don't think I agree with that. I think this looks fine. Gameplay's still fun. Spirit Tracks, thank you, yeah. Majora's Mask is really good. A little creepy. I am playing Mario. Same thing I was doing when you asked before. We're up to 53 stars, and now we're going back to Rainbow Ride to get tilted again. Had a break from up here, now we're back in the clouds. Favorite Kirby game? Personally, like Kirby Superstar Ultra on your Cyan DSi. It was peak childhood. Favorite Kirby game? Well, I can't remember the new Kirby that has big mode, but that was a lot of fun. I don't remember what that was called. Crystal Shards is good. Kirby 3 is good on the Super Nintendo. Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo had a bunch of like different games in it that were a lot of fun because they were like remasters from like the Nintendo ones. Alright. Who had such a bad experience with Rainbow? They designed torturous levels around it. No idea. Shigeru Miyamoto, maybe. I think I want to go with the Crystal Shards just for the unique mechanic. What's better, collecting every game or having them for an emulator? Epic Yarn was cool too. I think collecting them is better. I don't know that I've ever played Kirby's Air Ride. I think GameCube is better, N64. It's just personal preference. Favorite Mario was Mario 3. I like Mario 3. I can't decide if that's my favorite or Super Mario World. It's probably Super Mario World. I like Mario 3, but man, Yoshi. And the feather. I mean, I know you can fly with the leaf and the Tanuki suit. Ooh, shit, I can't see. Does this allow Bowser? No. That was close. Why they never make a Mario game for the N64? That's crazy. Alright. I guess they just didn't believe in Metroid at that time, or they didn't know how to make it in 3D. They were really struggling with some games in 3D, clearly, to figure out how to make them in 3D. Somebody said a Mario 65. They almost made a Mario 128 at one point. Mario Wonder is such a blast to play solo with your kids. It's so much creativity. I haven't finished that. No. You gotta stop asking if they should remaster different games and put them on Xbox. They're not putting a Mario game on Xbox. It's never gonna happen. Okay, I'm glad you love remasters. The hell was that? Surprised they never made a sequel to Mario 64 on the N64. They almost did. They really almost did. They were looking at making, I think, a sequel for the 64 disc drive. Whoever designed this course had issues. Ugh. If Nintendo hardware continued to struggle, maybe they would have licensed like Sega, but there's no reason to yet. I don't see current Nintendo ever having to do that. I think they're gonna be all right. But who knows what's gonna happen? Stay. This mechanic where you have to stay on the carpet or it disappears. Like this shit wasn't hard enough. Oh, the camera sucks. Ugh. Makes you wonder why Sony and Microsoft share IPs now. MLB Show is multi-platform now, and Halo is coming to Sony. We also got Helldivers 2 on Microsoft on Xbox. Wonder why Nintendo doesn't license their stuff for easy cash. That's not what Nintendo does. I don't know why, but they just... That's not their priority. But I didn't like about the N64, there's only 296 games were only made. I mean, it could be worse. I think there's less for the Dreamcast. There's definitely less for like some other consoles, like the Jaguar, I'm pretty sure. I don't actually know what the full total is, but... What I appreciate is a lot of those games are pretty good. Like, you could have thousands of games like on the original PlayStation, but some of those were just kind of shovelware. Like, it was just... Or like the Wii, it was just people throwing stuff out to see what stuck. No real care for quality. A lot of those games are pretty distinct. Yeah, Nintendo has... I don't know what word that is. Integrity. Oh, I get it now. $619 games were released for the Dreamcast? Really? I didn't know that. That's a lot. That's more than I expected. You just missed all of that, huh? You like Blast Corps? I did like Blast Corps. I think that was a fun game. All right, I need to give Rainbow Place a break. My hands are sweating. You have to think about the Wii was testing a whole new concept, just like when the Atari came out. That's true. All right, you have a question? I prefer quality over quantity, honestly. Starting to really hate this song in Smash Melee. It sounds fun. I don't know if I can do this with the clock moving. Are we back at the beginning? Oh. Go away. The special place in hell that decided this song belonged on all the frustrating levels. You watch any new animes, or is it horror at all? I've watched some new animes. I'm watching season 3 of One Punch Man right now. Okay, that was lucky. I'm a little disappointed in season 3, if I'm being honest. And I want to watch I guess it's not new, but well, kind of new. Dragon Ball Daima, but it's not a new show. All right, let's leave this area. I need a break. But yeah, I watch some anime. Some old anime, some newer stuff. Super Mario 64 was so great that hundreds of homebrews and ROM hacks were made from it. It's fair, but I mean, it wasn't just Super Mario 64. They did that for, like, the original Mario had ROM hacks. I'm pretty sure Super Mario World did too. Can't get behind the animation of the newest Dragon Ball. I mean, that's fine. I have no idea how I'm supposed to kill these guys. Oof. Loaded question. If you wanted to get into anime, where you should start? The only one you've seen is some old movies like Akira or Ninja Scroll. Man, those are some good places to start already. Those are both good movies. What kind of other like media do you like? Do you like kung fu movies? Do you like sci-fi? Like, what kind of other stuff do you like? Because that can help. I don't feel like everything gets martial arts anime is interesting more than giant mecha anime. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dragon Ball. It's probably going to sound cliche, but you cannot go wrong with Cowboy Bebop. Like, Cowboy Bebop is normally something that everybody likes. It's pretty universal. That's like space western. No giant mechs, no people with superpowers, just bounty hunters in space trying to make money off of bounties and deal with like issues from their past. Cowboy Bebop is good and amazing soundtrack. Yeah, Trigun was gonna be my next. Like Trigun is probably my favorite anime. Do you watch any Marvel movies or TV shows? I do. I watch all of them. Oh shit! I've seen every Marvel movie, and I've seen every Marvel show, like live action show that they've done. I've watched all of What If, except for Wonder Man. I haven't finished Wonder Man. I started that today, and I'm like 2 episodes in. How about Invincible? I do like Invincible. Yeah, sorry. Trigun's another Western. Trigun's really cool. It's just like very Westerny, but still sci-fi. Like, oh man, I haven't finished all of Stampede, so I can't really give a recommendation on that one. But what I've seen of it, I like, which is like a new show that came out recently. But the original is definitely a classic. If you liked Ninja Scroll and Akira, you should be okay with Trigun and Cowboy Bebop. Doomsday will be such an amazing movie. Most likely. I'm very excited for Doomsday. Shit. Watched a little bit of Dragon Ball and Hellsing. Those are fine. Hellsing's good. I enjoy Hellsing. I've watched all of the first one. Need to watch all of Hellsing Ultimate. Alright, well. Really like the old animation frame by stream style, like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Yeah. Evangelion has that same animation. That, oh man. That's a good looking show, but man, is it crazy. Is this game camera a stylistic choice, or were they just limited by tech? I think they just didn't know what to do. You're gonna say Perfect Blue or Paprika? I have not seen those. No, I can relay that to the other chat, but yeah. Yeah, don't watch 5 YouTube videos to understand what happened at the end. I'm still not sure I understand what happened at the end. Why was there a giant cannonball tracking me? Yeah, I think the camera for this game was just, they didn't know what to do. Like, it was their first, like, real 3D game. Like, how do you deal with this? Any experts know this show that Satoshi Kon also made? I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. That one you also remember. You can't remember the name of the title. I was wondering how I'm going to try to deal with that. I was on Adult Swim and it creeped you the hell out. Ah, okay. I got no idea on that one. Speedrun? Nope. If I was doing a speedrun, I should be done a long time ago. I can't speedrun this game. We just playing. We just having fun. And Animatrix also rocks. Yeah, Animatrix is pretty good. That's got some crazy shorts. Just fun playing. Yep, that's what we're doing. It was fun. Now I'm at levels that are stressing me out a little bit. Like the anthology kinds of animation, like Animatrix. Yeah. I was just about to say Batman Gotham Knight. Have you seen that, Pete? Blade Runner Blackout. I haven't seen that. Gotham Knight was really cool. Have you seen Star Wars Visions? I believe you've seen it. It's actually really love that it's an extension of the Nolanverse. Yeah, gotcha. Visions had some good stuff. I have not, but I'm very excited when they announced it. Visions was cool. I like some of. I haven't watched all of them. I still haven't seen some of season 3. But man, I think it's the Duel. This is very cool. Or the Ronin. I can't remember the name of the one I like, but it was like the very first one. It was very good. Kind of reminded me of, I can't remember the name of that now. Afro Samurai. Sith Samurai was cool. Now I want to watch Afro Samurai again. It's been a while since I watched that. You're a huge fan of the Clone Wars anime show? Oh, the one by, how do you say his name? Genndy Tartakovsky? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Samurai Jack, dude. Yeah. I hate this game. Ugh. Love the Clone Wars micro series, yeah. The 3D animated show got good eventually, but at first it was rough. How did that happen? I got set on fire, and you kind of lose control of Mario when he's on fire. Fair, I guess. It's hard to control yourself when you're on fire. How did you survive from that? I didn't. I died. This game feels like the pits are pulling Mario like a magnet. Sometimes it does feel that way. What? Oh, how's the afterlife? It's Five Guys free. That'd be pretty nice. Dude, Five Guys is so good, but it's overpriced now. Thanks for sharing the live. Ah! Swim for just a second. It's so dumb that his air meter and his power meter are the same. Like, if the camera would just stay. Ugh. Ooh, what's an overrated Nintendo 64 game in your opinion? I don't know. I can't really think of one. Like, the thing most people talk about is GoldenEye, but I think GoldenEye is really good. Saved it. No! Alright, need a break from this place now. I like that answer. That was a killer first save, though. Thank you. Go in the fucking painting. Mario Party on the N64 is overrated. I will agree with that. Any Mario Party is overrated, in my opinion. I don't like Mario Party. That might be a hot take, but I really don't like Mario Party. I've tried to play it with friends, and I always get mad. Like, I can win every mini game, I can have the most stars going into like the final tally, and it can still decide that it's just going to give the stars all to like whoever was in last place and they can win. Like, I hate that. I hate that luck is more valuable in that game than skill. And I don't like any game like that, so let's go with Mario Party. And I know a lot of people love it, and that's fine, but it legitimately makes me like very angry. Plenty of folks have gotten divorced over Mario Party BS. I would hope it's not that bad, but I could see it. Why did you let go? You never let go! Go in the painting. Alright, I'm getting frustrated. This is not good. We did so good on our first, like, 40 stars. Now things are getting rough. What are we even supposed to do? Scale the mountain. Alright. Let's just do that. Screw the stars. Mine's honestly Mario 64, but for variety's sake, just pick Pokemon Stadium. That's a fair choice. I can understand why some people wouldn't like that. I don't understand, like, for one, how people like stream that game or people do tournaments for Pokemon Stadium. Like, Pokemon Stadium only makes sense to me if you're using the transfer pack and you're using your Pokemon. I understand renting Pokemon, but I guess if you just want to do the Pokemon battles, the mini games are pretty fun. Okay. I'm very curious what's in there. Mario 3D. We were playing Super Mario 3D All-Stars, so yeah. People don't know about the secret teleport spots. I did one of the teleport spots, and it seemed to confuse people yesterday. I don't remember what level I was on. I think I was on the first level, and I used one of them. Finally, we got another star. All right. One nitpick is how WCW Revenge seems to get more love than WWF No Mercy, but that's a minor. For me, where I lived at the time, WCW was way bigger than WWF. Like, especially when the NWO era was going around, like, and like up to like the Wolfpack era, like WCW was huge. Like Goldberg was a big thing. Hogan was in like NWO, like he was a bad guy for I think the first time. So that was really the only time I like kept up with wrestling. Ugh. Was like that era of WCW. Once everybody left and went to WWF, like I fell off. So that's my only guess as to why that was, but I don't know. I did play. Where was that little secret area? There it is. I did play a WWF game, I think Warzone, on PlayStation though, and it had like creative characters. That was fun. Back when what's his name was Eric Bischoff was running the show. Back when wrestling was the monoculture, yeah. You had to watch wrestling. It was required to fit in at school. That just kills you! Mamma mia. Oh no, not that music again. Yep. Oh, that's cool. It brings me right back here. I'm stuck doing this until I get the star. Honestly, I could farm some extra lives right here. Sick. You have 11 lives to get good. No, I have infinite lives because it's giving me lives there. Go. Why is this portal so hard to jump into? Go. I guess it'd be smart to look in this room and see if there's anything else. Whee! Appreciate you sharing the live. That's a nasty spot right there. Yay! All right. Dude needs to stop sliding. Imagine how hot your pants would be. That didn't. I don't like the way that sounded. Yo, Mr. Hot Pants in the house. Go back downstairs. I should be, like, if I was smart, I would be doing these in, like, some kind of order. Yay, star. I figured I'd give everybody a break from the "you're gonna die here" music. That's supposed to be cheerful. Also, the intro to this level is sick. I'm doing the flip to get down here. Hey, yo, Mr. Hop. I said that, right? Come on. Okay, wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, don't spit me out. Picking this game alive, but I love the details in Dire Docs. This music is very peaceful. And honestly, the controls for Underwater Mario aren't terrible. I've played levels like video games with worse Mario, like not Mario, but different, more difficult water controls. I'll get my words out. This is an old school game. Yep, it is. Released in 1996. That makes it 20 years old now. It'll be 20 in September on its birthday. I guess it's American birthday. Fuck, you're right, that is 30 years. I can't, oh my gosh, I don't like to think about that. Let's go back to saying it was 20. It doesn't feel like it was 30 years ago. Where has the time gone? Gone. That's exactly what happened to it, it's gone. It has passed. That's crazy. Makes you feel sad knowing it's been 30 years. Try not to be sad about stuff like that. Mario 64 controls are infinitely better than Superman 64. That's true. Appreciate the follow. You didn't know Mario could swim? Yep, he can swim. I believe you said that last time. Mario 64 holds up well except for the camera. Yeah, that's been the major issue, is the camera is a pain in the butt. Remember your dad brought home N64 with this, all your friends and siblings stay up all night playing it? Man, what game was it? When Mortal Kombat 4 came out for the Nintendo 64, I played that game until I literally got sick. Like, I was so addicted to Mortal Kombat 4 at the time. Worst blister you got was from Killer Instinct. I think I got one pretty bad from WCW versus NWO. You could grab people and then rotate the stick to do their finisher move, and I thought that was so disrespectful. So like I would grab them and then just jam the stick. Yep. First N64 games were MK Trilogy, GoldenEye, and Turok. That's not a bad list. No, you're right. It was a good list of stuff. Dude, Trilogy was expensive. That was like an $80 game for some reason for the N64. And for like the PlayStation, which had more content, it was $40. You played Mario Kart until you forgot to shower and eat. I'm pretty big on showering once a day, so I don't think I ever forgot to shower. Maybe. I mean, there's been days where I've just been like, I'm not gonna deal with it today. I haven't done anything. It's not that bad. I can skip a day, but I don't like to. So I'm normally pretty big about like early shower. Like I always that's like normally the last thing I do before I get on stream is I'll go take a shower. So I don't have that issue. I've forgotten to eat before playing games. I can sign off a game after like 5 or 6 hours and then just be like, why am I so ridiculously hungry? You were young back then. I get it. Appreciate the follow. Damn it. Switch to the... Alright, we're up here. Jesus. What? Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Jump out of the water. Oh my gosh. Never forgot to eat or shower. Definitely forgot to sleep. I've done that too. I used to play Splinter Cell, like Spies versus Mercs with a friend on the original Xbox Live days. And I would do that, and like we would play until the sun would come up. Like we would still be playing, and then like the sun would like poke through the window and be like, you know what, we should probably call it a night. We should probably go to bed. You know, people ask me all the time when I'm playing Halo is like, what's the skill level of people like? Because they assume when I'm on Insignia, like, that's going to be the, everybody on there is going to be really good. And that's not really the case. Whatever, we're up here. But, like, I've tried to play Splinter Cell with people. And those guys are absolutely what you would expect. Like, they are ridiculously good. Felt that one. Sorry. I'll try not to fall anymore. Recently got Mario Galaxy for the Switch, and that game had you hooked. That's cool. I haven't played Galaxy yet. I do want to. I played most of the other ones. I don't know why I miss Galaxy for some reason. Felt pain of falling back off. It happens. I'm gonna fall more. Predict Xbox future will be cloud gaming. I don't think that they're gonna go exclusively cloud gaming for this generation, but I could see it with the next one. But I think there will still be a hardware option for this next one. Cliche story, but Modern Warfare 2 vacuumed hours of your life, night after night, first online addiction. I played a good amount of Modern Warfare 2. That was when I learned I did not care for Treyarch. I only liked Infinity Ward. Because I tried, I remember like playing Modern Warfare, and then I was excited because the new Call of Duty was coming out the next year, and we got World at War, and I was like, what is this? Like, I did not enjoy World at War at all. You liked World at War? I mean, that's fine if you liked it. I just didn't. Bummer you love World at War, to each their own. Yeah, I didn't like the vehicles. And to me, like, Modern Warfare just felt better. Galaxy is great, the only game you can think of that you've 100% completed. And it's a must-play in your opinion. That's awesome. I'm going to play it. I will get to it. I just don't know when. But I have it. It's in my 3 All-Stars. You agree the Activision games are definitely better? Aren't all of them? You mean the Infinity Ward? Stop playing altogether after Modern Warfare 2. Which Modern Warfare 2? The first one or the second one? There we go. The games are very samey. Yes. They are extremely samey now. I've played a few of the Black Ops ones now, and they're okay, but they feel like... to me, it always felt like Infinity Ward was the ones that were innovating, and then Treyarch was just putting a skin over it. World at War was one of the few WW2 games that made the horror sink in before most WW2 shooters were teen. I don't know. I guess I didn't play much of the story. I mostly just played multiplayer. Are people really excited for GTA 6? I am. I'm excited for it. You have to disagree? I mean, you can. I'm not going to get mad. Appreciate the follow. I don't mind people having different opinions than me. Not if they're going to ask us for IDs to play it. I don't know if they're gonna do that. I mean, maybe to buy it. And I just buy games off of Amazon now most of the time. GTA 5 is one of the most offensive games you've ever played. We can't deny it was brilliantly designed. Ooh, you think that's the most offensive game you've ever played? Just check out Manhunt sometimes. Well, I guess... was it the violence or was there something else offensive about it? Because it depends on what you found offensive, I guess. Sure, there's worse out there. Manhunt is crazy. I have that on my Xbox that I stream from, the original one. And I don't know that I will ever turn the stream on with that game. Old enough to remember that Mortal Kombat was the most violent video game out there. At one time. And modern Mortal Kombat has to go really crazy to be violent still, like to stand out. I can remember a time where people were talking about like how violent God of War 3 was. Oh, we just got to do the 100 coins. What else was really crazy at a time? Manhunt was one of them. I remember people being mad at Leisure Suit Larry. Lots of different games. By design, Trevor character goes into places that really disturb you. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and you do kind of have to do some unsettling stuff to some people in order to get information. I can't remember if you're absolutely forced to do it, but I get what you're saying. I forgot about that. Some of the Call of Duty games had some very controversial things that you could do, you weren't necessarily required to do. I can't remember if it was the first or second Modern Warfare where you, like, there was an airport shooting where you're asked to shoot civilians. Second one, yeah, okay. Remember, it was one of them. I knew it was one of them. Games have asked us to do some crazy stuff over the years. Hi there, saw the stream last night and caught this stream again. Welcome, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. GTA rubs your face in all the world's perversions. Again, it's brilliant. Be comfortable letting your son play MK and COD. Yeah, more comfortable, got it, than GTA. That makes sense. Appreciate the follow. Xbox future is cloud gaming. Nintendo is handheld hybrid. I wonder what PlayStation will be. PlayStation will copy whatever is profitable. If Xbox makes a profit with the cloud gaming, then PlayStation will try to do that, and I assume we'll make a cheaper version. I tend to think of Sony as like the company that's trying to copy everybody, just try to do it for cheap. Just finish your 70 speed run on this game at 2 hours and 48 minutes. That's cool. I've spent way longer on this. PlayStation has a bit of identity crisis, in your opinion? I could see that. I genuinely think that they copy most things. Like, they copied motion controls. I feel like they tried to copy, like, online. But I don't ever feel like they do it as good as the people that, like, add it. But for some reason, they're the most popular ones, but I don't know. Love playing casual playthroughs of this, too. That's good. $30 more coins here. Get up. Reason you go PlayStation over any console is the controller and the exclusives. See, I don't like their controller. I'm happy to say as a Sony consumer, but right now, don't know what their next innovation could be. Nintendo's targeting children but priced for adult audiences. I mean, I have every major console. I haven't picked up a Switch 2 yet, but other than that, I've got everything. I have multiple PlayStation 5s, multiple Series X's. Why, I don't know anymore, but I do. And I just prefer my Xbox. Nowadays, your PC all the way. One of the Steam controllers, so you can... I know you can emulate games on the Series X. Anytime I can play, like... I know this sounds stupid, but I genuinely want to own the game. Like, I want a copy of it on my shelf when possible. As much as possible. I know the Series X and S can be used as a great emulator, but as much as I can, I don't want to do that. Physical media is better. You understand, you have a collection yourself. Xbox makes sense since they're pretty good with their backwards compatibility. Yeah. Any coins down here for me to go get? Nope. Alright. Now you just emulate on the PC. I mean, that's fine. Is Game Pass program worthwhile? Don't own an Xbox. Heard the program has changed. It did go up in price. I think it's worth it still. I thought it was worth it when it was $15. They upped it when they added the Fortnite Battle Pass. What is it? The Fortnite Crew subscription, which I had anyway. So I stopped paying for that, and really the price didn't affect me. But if you don't play Fortnite, I can understand why people did not appreciate like being forced that for a price increase. But we also got Ubisoft and EA Play included as well, so whatever their programs are. You do get access to quite a few games, and I still think it's worth it. In my opinion, it was definitely the best value in gaming originally, and now it's not as good of a value. Nintendo has backwards compatibility only if you want to pay $60 for a 20-year-old game. That's not fair. I could put this game that I'm playing right now into a Switch 2 and it would work. And Nintendo even has forward compatibility, which is very nice. Like the new Pokemon game that I can play right now, like Pokemon ZA. I don't have a Switch 2. It'll look better if I get a Switch 2 and throw that cartridge in there, because I went ahead and bought the Switch 2 version because I'm gonna get one eventually. But yeah, if you want to get to their original library, if you want to get into like Super Nintendo and N64 stuff, then no backwards compatibility. Yeah, I said it. But that's the problem. They just don't make it like an adapter that you can use to put those cartridges in there. I need more coins. I thought I got all the coins on this level. Hello. Toaster Ketchup. It's an interesting username. You have a Game Boy cart reader that backs up stuff the legal way. Switch doesn't even have the games on the cartridge. Some of them. But yeah. You're right. There's coins near that big hole. Alright. That wasn't a euphemism, was it? I don't see any coins. It spit me out! There was no coins! Anyway, that doesn't matter. You ever heard of the Wisdom Tree to play their unlicensed SNES game? They used a real SNES game part. I have heard of that. I didn't know what the game was, but yeah, I've heard that, and I don't know if that was the right one. Mario 3D All-Stars on Switch 2 would be the best way to play on the Switch. You can't just put the cart in there and it work, because that's what I got. I don't know if it worked. I haven't played on a Switch 1. If that's the case, that could be frustrating. With some sort of Bible game, ironically. No, I'm gonna go do a completely different level because I don't feel like fishing for 100 coins. Too many fans of the same, too many fans want remasters of the same game over and over. I agree with that. It will work the same way. Okay. The bunny's back! Got him. Yeah, DDD only has 106 coins. It's tight. Gross. I don't know which ones I missed. We'll go in here. Guilty of remaster craze. Bought many HD collections. I mean, I have two. I bought quite a few. I'm playing a remaster collection right now. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Standing tall on the 4 pillars. Sorry. Oh, I hate this place because that stupid bird. Mash the B button and you can go up any hill height. Go away, bird. I don't know that there's ever an opportunity to wear all 3 color hats. You can get the blue and the green one at the same time, and they combine. This collection is different though because you can't easily play these games elsewhere. When folks are asking like for another remake of Resident Evil 1, you can easily get those 2 versions digitally. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. You'd be invincible with the feathers on your head, but you wouldn't be able to fly because you're metal. That makes sense. That would be my guess. You're right, there's no opportunity, but funnily enough, the code and textures of all 3 hats at once is in the game. Really? That's neat. Some fan hacks use it. That's neat. Yeah, I can't see. That was a bad start. This is the beginning of Master and Crazy Hand. I really like the animations of the hands, pretty clever for 96, yeah. The animations in this game continue to, like, impress me. Like, I said it on Wednesday when we started playing, I guess that was yesterday. But, Mario's animations, like, you know, crouching down, like, there's lots of frames of animation for stuff, and I don't know if they, like, keyframe, like, crawling, like, he's got, you know, running, walking, creeping, like, 3 attacks, jump, double jump, triple jump, backflip, ground pound, like, dive, like, he's got so many different animations. Sometimes it's frustrating that, you have to turn around, like, you can't, it's hard to get him to, snap the other direction, like that. Like, I mean, you could do it, like, if you stop a run, but, like, we're used to modern games. Like, if I do a complete stop and then snap to the other direction, he will do an instant turn. But we're used to modern games where they don't, like, actually have to turn around. At least I feel like most modern games do that. And I'm not used to that difference. It's got me to walk off ledges a few times. What if they made Mario with realistic graphics instead of colorful graphics? That'd be very weird. I don't know that I would like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, let's try this again. There you go. Have you seen AAA Mario video yet? I don't know that I have. I'll have to look for that. That's gonna be fun. That's so funny. I'll go looking for it. Whee! They should give Mario a... What do you call him? They should give Mario Wario's red biker outfit. What's he gonna do with that? Basically Unreal Engine realistic graphics with Peach as the person in the chair talking to him. That sounds funny. Realistic Mario. Like what, Super Mario Delta? No thanks. Appreciate the heart. Camera. Appreciate it. Wario's red bikers just go up. Let's wait for that to respawn. Wario's red bike outfit is Mario's colors inverted because he's the opposite. I got you. Yeah, we're at 63 stars. That's why they should give it to Mario? Okay. I see what you're saying. Thank you for the Go Populars. I need 70 to win. Like, if I get to 70, then I can finish the game. And then 120 if I want to do everything. Where's the red coin I'm missing? Cool, you don't believe in me? You're so supportive, gotta run. Thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Love the channel. Thank you. No! In the future, video game graphics will look so real, it'll look like the real world. It's possible. I don't think we're that far from that, honestly. Have you seen Unreal Engine 5.5? I don't know that I have seen the 5.5. I normally watch their keynotes and like see what's coming down from like Unreal. But I think the last one I may have watched was 5.4. Oh shit. Really, Mario? I don't get why he jumps downward sometimes. I mean, they might be on... I don't know what they're on. But yeah. Their graphics are crazy. I know. That was heartbreaking. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be like extra careful and then, yeah. There's a rumor that GTA 6 will be over $100. I don't see it. Oh, I bet that... Oh, I just saw the coin I missed. It was right there. That hurts. I want that one up. Why do you do this? Why do you jump like that? Alright, there we go. Oh, I just realized what time it is. Mario! Oh my gosh, this camera's killing me. Alright. "26 degrees and Biss is chilling in the yard like it's summer." Did you see all her long, beautiful fur? She didn't care about the cold. Alright. I'm gonna try to keep this in Mario-like camera. See if that's better. And I immediately have to take it off. Alright, let's be patient. Let's try that for once. I don't care. I think there will probably be an edition of GTA that will be 600. That won't surprise me. But the standard edition, I don't see it being more than like $70. Could see $80 for a deluxe edition being more like 100 to 250. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Come here, Hat. There has to be some kind of collector's edition for GTA 6. Yahoo! Everybody likes the Mario sounds. I think we can all agree they nailed it on the voice for Mario. It's weird to think that he's been replaced now. Charles Martin will always be the best. Martin, how do you say his name? Not a fan of Nintendo's new leadership. I don't know who's in charge now that Bowser's gone. The remastered edition needs to add the Chris Pratt voice lines. That's a 10 out of 10 rage bait there, Pete. Martinet. Alright. Appreciate it. I'm bad at pronouncing names. You think it'd be a great idea for Nintendo to update this game with this stuff? What was it they just Sega just re-released, he didn't do an Italian accent at all. He just talked like Chris Pratt. I still enjoyed the movie though. You thought you were in Italy anytime he talked. Nice. Oh, Jesus. This game. This is taking a lot more out of me than I was expecting. Pratt did fine, but Luigi's V8 really killed it. Charlie Day. And yeah, I agree. I think Jack Black did a good job as King Koopa as well. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, they just did the Sonic game where they added Shadow. I think it was Sonic Generations. And they added Shadow and they gave him the Keanu Reeves voice, which I thought was funny. Yeah, that was straight up didn't like was Cranky. I don't even remember Cranky's voice. I remember Donkey Kong's voice being Seth Rogen, which felt a little weird. I don't remember Cranky Kong that much at all. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a minute since I've seen it. The only thing that pisses you off about the voiceovers in Mario movie is Peeps give Jack Black his flowers, but not Key as Toad. Yeah, I think everybody did a really good job, and I'm very excited to see the next movie. All right. It is 1 a.m. here, and I've been going at this for 3 hours after a 2-hour stream on Halo, so... Yeah, I agree, Mario. I think I'm going to have to call it here at 64 stars, and we're going to have to come back to this one more time. So I will try to finish this before Wednesday. I think we could probably hop on... I don't know when. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or if it'll be on Tuesday. But we will come back. I think I'm going to add in a stream on Saturday. We're going to start up some Star Wars games. I think we're going to do like a Star Wars game starting every Saturday or continuing. So I think we're going to do that. People got mad at Seth Rogen because he doesn't do voices. He just still played a character. Yeah. So we'll do a Star Wars game on Saturday. Halo will be back on Sunday. We'll be back on Mortal Kombat on Monday as well. So that's pretty much the schedule going forward. More important than a silly voice, people on this app and their opinions really are. Have you played You Don't Know Jack games? I have. Those are fun. I could do that with the audience, I think, one night. I've seen other people try to do that, but the delay can make it rough, or being on your phone. But we could try it. But it might be fun to try that. I have a couple of them. Take my headphones off. They're killing me at this point. Whew. But all right, gang. I'm going to wrap things up for the evening. And like I said, we'll be back before Wednesday to finish this. We'll finish this before Wednesday so we can start something new on Wednesday. And I don't know what our whatever Wednesday will be. But I appreciate all the new followers. I appreciate people hanging out with me. We'll be back this weekend for sure for some more games. Like I said, starting some Star Wars game. I got to pick one for Saturday, Halo on Sunday. And I'll probably come back. It depends on what my schedule's like tomorrow, if I can come back on and finish this tomorrow. If I can't finish it tomorrow, it'll be on Thursday. So if you don't see me live tomorrow, check back, not Thursday, on Tuesday, and we'll finish it then. All right, cool. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me, all the gifts, the likes, the conversations. It's been a good time. I'll be back soon. Bye, everybody.